One down!
What up guys, the Delta 016 here, and once again I'm letting this sink in. This is another one of my abominations, but we're almost there, we're almost at the end of the series. Next episode is the last one in this series, so why not just piss me off with this. Honestly, I don't know why I choose some of these guns. The reason, my choice of guns for making them for the K'NEX Armoury is based on looks. If I look at them and I think, yeah, I could make that, then I put it in the series and I make it. I'm starting to doubt this now, doubting the XPR-50, which is this gun, because I mean, look at it. Look at that. It's a piss take of a gun, really. Camera is resting on the edge of the scope, and the stock is up against my shoulder. It's massive. How big is it compared to my legs? I've only virtually just woken up, so I put it together. That's why I'm in my PJs, pretty much. But I mean, it's almost up to my hip. That's huge. That's bigger than the DSR. It's bigger than the ballista. This is actually, I think this is the biggest gun that I've made out of K'NEX. So basically, don't ask me to make a minigun, because I don't have enough K'NEX. These are supposed to be like simple designs. Granted, this looks fairly simple, and it was actually fairly simple. It took me a couple of minutes to put together. Not like the Vector, where it took me 10 minutes or so to make. So yeah, anyway, I had to extend the barrel because I used up all my grey sticks on the main body of it. So I've had to extend the barrel a little bit. I've missed the bipods. That's because I don't actually have enough sticks and connectors to make it. So that's only one detail I've missed out. There's that little triangular fronty bit on the handguard, as accurate as I could get it. There's obviously the handguard leading to the magazine well and the magazine. It's a bit wobbly, but it's the only way I could actually make it. And it's I think it fires the same caliber bullet as the DSR, which is the .50. So that's why that magazine is so big again. The pistol grip with the trigger that lead into the stock, with that little bit on the edge of the stock. And then we got the scope, as accurate as I could get. Yes, there are those things where, like, if they're not connected, they basically wobble around like that. But I ran out of orange connectors, so come on, cut me some slack here. And then of course we've got the working bolt, which slides up. This XPR, not sorry, it sounded like I said XBR. It's actually a modified Vector, the last model. The body is virtually unchanged from the Vector. I don't know how accurate what I'm saying is, because I'm filming this. I haven't got the actual Vector episode next to me, so you'll have to watch it over. You can comment whether I'm right or not. I don't even know my own guns. It's a bit of a mess in there, but what the hell. And like I said, this is so fucking unwieldy. Huge. But at the same time, I almost lost it then. At the same time, I have to be thankful that it was easier to make. Well, yeah, in a way it was easier to make than the Vector. Like I said, it took me a couple of minutes to put this together, whilst the Vector, it took me 10 minutes, quarter of an hour to put together. Like I said, with the Vector, I had actually built that gun before, but I hadn't drawn any plans, so I was just roughly doing it from memory, and at the same time I was also like experimenting. Now I do realise I did have two attachments written down for this, but the gameplay video at the start, I've only actually put one of them on. But the handy thing is, the attachment I've chosen can double for both of them, so I will put it on in its first incarnation now. The first of these is as the ballistic CPU. Now every sniper that I've made, I think except for the ballista, I think the ballista was the only one of the snipers that doesn't have it, but every other sniper, the SVU AS, the DSR, and now the XBR, they've all had the ballistic CPU, and it's the ballistics CPU that actually tells me what caliber this gun fires, which, like I said, is the .50 BMG, which is the same as the DSR-50. Meanwhile, the SVU AS fires, I think, a 7.62mm round. Which, funnily enough, I actually have a 7.62mm round. It's deactivated. I mean, it looks like a real bullet, but it has been deactivated. If you give me a second, I just go over here to my, well, shite, I almost tripped over something. There we go. Yep, my wonder shelves of things. Anyway, so that's my 7.62mm round. It's deactivated, like I said. So no matter what I do, it won't fire. Hey, look, I can load it in. Nearly. So yeah, that's the 7.62mm round. And the XPR, I actually have an empty .50 caliber round, and these are certified. These are genuine replicas, not replicas, sorry. They're genuine pieces from the film Pearl Harbor. Sorry, my Lego creation from years ago. There you are, and you're being blinded by the reflection of the light. So there we are. They're in the plastic case, but there we are, empty shells from the .50 caliber machine guns used in the film Pearl Harbor, and they're certified. They've got a certificate of authenticity, so they're not false. They are genuine shells, and they are fired in the XPR-50. XPR. Sorry. I keep saying XBR. Fuck's sake. But they're used in the XPR and the DSR-50, and it's also the same caliber as the Barrett M82A1, which also appears in Black Ops II. So that's the first incarnation of that attachment. The second one, and I can basically take it apart here and there, here and now rather. Some of the time I wonder what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm a little bit wacky. I've been a bit wacky this week. In other words, I've been a bit loopy. Now if I remember, the XPR actually has it on an angle. Now that I think about it, the second attachment, by the way, was the laser sight, which can be fitted on when it's in the sniper mode. And if I remember, it is put on an angle on the handguard, like so that when you're firing it, it looks like that in first person. And I'm sorry, but I'm looking like I'm doing the hybrid from Modern Warfare 3 for the RSAS. Yes, that's what I call it, because 2 is better than 1. Think about it. So yeah, there's my second abomination of a weapon, but hopefully it will be the last abomination of this series, as like I said, the next episode for Series 2 of the Connect's Armory, the Black Ops 2 weapons, will unfortunately be the last episode. But well, you'll find out that Series 3 will be coming in September. I'm not at school anymore. I finished forever at my secondary school on the 4th of June. So you may see a lot more videos coming out of me over the summer, until hopefully, because I got a college interview on the 21st. When I'm filming this is the 20th, I think. Is it? Yeah, it's the 20th of June that I'm filming this. So my college interview is technically tomorrow, but by the time I upload this, my interview will have been happened. And in my next video, which of course will be the last episode, like I've said, I will let you know if I got into college or not, and whether or not you will be seeing any more Connects guns and updates and stuff like that. And if I get any updates on Ghosts, you know, I'll just make my own videos of it. I'm putting together one about the weapons of Ghosts. And these are what I've got off IMFDB, and basically my own predictions and my own hopes in terms of weapons. So there's the XPR-50 with the laser sight, which can double as the ballistics CPU. This has been the Delta 016. Keep your head on the swivel.